Good morning and welcome to our first class. Today we're going to be talking about what exactly is strategic human resource management. So let's begin. So what is HRM or human resource management? Well, HRM is a strategic and key role of management. It refers to people at work and their relationship within the organization. Human resource management can actually be defined as all of the managing aspects, such as planning, organizing, directing, controlling, the functions of employing, developing, and compensating our workforce, which results in the creation and development of human relations that have a common goal, which is for your organization to succeed and for the workforce to work and strive towards meeting the organization's goals. So how do we actually define these terms? Well, management in its textbook definition is the effective utilization of human resources for the achievement of organizational objectives through the combined efforts of human resources that technological, financial, physical, and all other resources are utilized. And human resources is defined as the total knowledge, skills, creative abilities, elements and aptitudes of the organization's workforce, as well as the values, attitudes, approaches, and beliefs of those individuals that are involved in the affairs of our organization. What other terms are related to human resource management? Well, when we think of HRM, we can think of these other words. They are not synonymous to HRM. We can say that HRM would be the umbrella, which would encompass all of these: talent management, people manager, chief happiness officer. You guys can take a look at exactly what this is. This is a term that has been coined recently, labor management, etc. So what is the nature of human resource management? Well, first of all, it's comprehensive. It includes all types of people within the organization. Then it's people oriented. It has to do with the people that are within our organization. It is employee oriented. It facilitates our employees' satisfaction and growth within the company. And it is also action oriented. It helps to, for example, in the resolution of conflicts or any other issues that may come up, which will potentially stop us from being able to reach our organizational goals. It also is development oriented, which means that it helps in each employee being able to reach their full potential within the organization. So we can see that it has a pervasive function. It has HRM is present in all organizations and at all levels of the organization. It's result oriented because they look to ensure that our workforce is able to meet our organization's goals. It has a tactful, people-centric approach, as it has to do with the ability to be able to deal with human emotions and being able to perceive and understand that people cannot be treated like machines. It has an integrative action because it includes everybody in the organization, and it is a continuous process. There is no starting and finishing process. HRM is ongoing. It is also future-oriented because as part of human resources, we have to be able to help the organization achieve its objectives now, but also in the future. It is challenging given that we are human beings. Each of us come with a different skill set, but also a different mindset, values, attitudes, even a handle of our emotions. They can't be treated like machines. So we, as human resource managers, of course, cannot treat every single employee in the same way. It is a science as well as an art because it includes tools, principles, and techniques, which can be included as part of the science. But it is also an art given the fact that we have to be able to handle people's emotions. It also includes a staff function because it helps us in directing and monitoring the function and how our staff is contributing to our company's overall success. It is also a relatively young discipline. Why? Because really we can see that human resources as an approach, or as a discipline. It began really with the birth of the Industrial Revolution, basically in the second half of the 19th century. And it's a relatively new area of specialization. If we compare it to, for example, manufacturing or marketing, it's also interdisciplinary because it applies the knowledge drawn from sociology, psychology, and economics. It's not just about one specific skill set. And it's also can be seen, or we can use this as a comparison, that it is part of the organization's nervous system, where it has to do, and it's intimately associated with every single movement that happens within the organization. And why is it important? Why exactly are we here understanding, as part of my MBA degree, what strategic human resource management is? Well, it's hugely important within an organization. As we see, it's inherent to all organizations, and it has to do with our workforce. So first of all, it helps to fulfill the human resource requirements. In order for us to be able to reach our organizational goals, we need to have X amount of people as part of our workforce. It also has to do with being able to retain the employees, keeping and maintaining our employees satisfied, and being able to have the best talent in our organization will help us be more profitable. It also helps to enhance the quality of life. Specific functions that the human resource department does, like, for example, being able to negotiate a shorter lunch break so that people can leave earlier in the afternoons, helps to boost morale, boost employee motivation, and therefore enhances the quality of work life. It also has to do with being able to resolve conflicts, resolve grievances, issues that are coming up, and that can impede us being able to be as productive as possible. Again, it helps us in achieving organizational goals. It also ensures that the business will have a long-term existence in the market. Why? Because if, for example, we are not able to fulfill our human resource requirement, we don't have as much manpower as we would need to in order for the organization to serve our clients well, we will end up not having clients. And therefore, human resource management is an integral cog within any organizational machine. HRM also helps in people feeling part of the organization. They feel that they are integrated, they have this feeling of belongingness, and therefore make the organizational goals their own. And of course, it helps in ensuring that our employees are satisfied and that they are being taken care of, that they are ensured that they are in a healthy setting and their welfare is being looked after. Then, of course, remember that human resource can actually be wasted. If I have a person in a specific job role who actually has the skill set that could be put to better use, then we are wasting that person in that job role. So remember that we need to ensure that all of our human resources are being able to be developed in their maximum potential. And so it's important for us to see that as human resource managers, we need to strike a balance between our organization's needs and the employee's needs. So here we can see that there is a professional significance which provides maximum opportunities for each employee to reach full potential. And of course, it helps in maintaining healthy relationships between the individuals and the different work groups within an organization, and it helps in allocating work properly. The social significance would be that it provides suitable employment that gives our employees social, psychological satisfaction. It also helps to maintain a balance between job seekers and available jobs in terms of qualifications, needs, etc. And of course, it eliminates human wastage via the conservation of physical and mental health. And what are the current challenges that we can see that human resource management are being faced with at this moment in time? Well, issues such as the global business environment, being able to scale our business or profitability through growth, using technology, intellectual capital, adaptability, etc. So this brings me to the end of our first part of the class. I will be right back with the second part.